My name is Anissa. I will be your host for today's Black History Month celebration. Let's give it up for that. I'm a senior. I'm involved in the poetry club and as well as the STEP team. And I'm just grateful that we get to come together today to celebrate our ancestors and everything that they did for us. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you guys, well, you know him probably, to Mr. Fiato.
Welcome everyone. I want to thank you for being in the Little Theater today. This is a great spot to have these types of events. Just a couple of housekeeping expectations. Let's keep our phones away and our laptops shut and be very mindful and engaged in today's event. I'm excited about the opportunity to come together, as Anise said, to share a cultural experience as part of our Black History Month celebration. And as we all know, something that we love to brag about is the diversity and the cultures that are prevalent at Lowell High, being one of the most diverse schools in New England, in the state, maybe in the country. And the Black History Month, capping off the month of February, on the last day of February, is a truly awesome experience. I know we have some standing room only in the back, but I think you're going to appreciate this so much, you're not even going to realize you're standing up because you're going to be so engaged. Finally, as Mr. Thornton said, period 3 after this, you'll be doing course selection. So I don't think you'll be missing much content in your class. So theoretically, most of you should be able to stay throughout the entire presentation. It might cut into period 3, but not by too much, okay? So thank you for coming. Cell phones off, minds engaged, and you are going to have a great experience today. Thank you very much.
So we have a special guest for you guys by the name of Lovely Hoffman. She is an award-winning singer, songwriter, and theater artist. In 2015, she received the Ernie Award for Best Actress in a Musical for her role as Celie in the New England premiere of The Color Purple at Speakeasy Stage Company. In 2017, she released her single, My Black is Beautiful, a song about self-love which went viral and reached number 45 on the adult contemporary radio charts. Lovely has been featured on CNN and BET and in Teen Vogue and Essence magazines. In 2019, Lovely Hoffman performed background vocals for Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas, I know y'all know that song, concert in Boston at the Wayne Theater. Theater credits include the Huntington Theater, Boston Lyric Opera, Regal Music Theater, New Repertory Theater, Lyric Stage Company, Greater Boston Stage Company, Moonbox Productions, and the Umbrella Theater. TV commercials, Lysol, What It Takes to Protect, NFL, We Ready. Lovely recently made her big screen debut and was featured in the film Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody as a background singer. Lovely is a Boston Public Schools music educator, passionate about empowering youth arts education. She is the recipient of many awards, including the Thomas M. Menino Memorial Award for Inspired Support of the Arts in Boston, presented by Speakeasy Stage Company. The Big Picture Award for Commitment to Social Justice, awarded by City School, and the Making a Difference Award, presented by the Liberian Community of Metro Boston. Lovely has received her second master's degree at the Harvard Graduate School of Education and Teacher Leadership with the concentration in arts and learning. And you can go to our website at www.lovelyhoffman.com. Lovely is also a proud member of the Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Y'all know about that. And now, let's give a warm welcome to Lovely.
Good morning. I need y'all to have more energy than that. I'm all about the vibe. Good morning.
Good morning.
Beautiful young people. Happy Black History Month. May we please stand for the singing of the Black National Anthem. Lift every voice and sing. In the If you know the song, feel free to sing along. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Let us march on till victory is won. Let us march on till victory is won. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Already feeling the vibes this morning. All right, I know that's right. Good morning once again. Good morning. Good morning. All right, I'm all about vibes, all right? Now, how many of you all watched the Super Bowl this year? Super Bowl? Oh my goodness. So we're more World Cup fans here. Well, if you watched the Super Bowl, you would have seen Coco Jones perform Lift Every Voice and Sing, and her rendition was incredible. So if you haven't seen it, I would advise you to check it out. All right? All right, so we're going to start this off thinking about music and the power of music. There are two quotes I want you to think about as we move through this presentation. The first quote says, "Music is healing." That was a quote by the icon, God, Prince. I'm a big Prince fan. And then there's a quote by Bono which says, "Music can change the world because it can change people." All right, I'm gonna get you guys up again. We need to keep, get the vibes going, get the blood flowing. How many of you all love music? All right. Now, how many of you all go to church on Sunday? Okay, so like the call and response thing is something that we do oftentimes in church. So if you like music, when you say, all right, now we're gonna get our blood flowing. Listen to some songs we may be familiar with. How many Kendrick Lamar fans in here? Y'all are really quiet. Are they always this quiet? Okay. How many Beyonce fans in here? Bad Bunny? You all watch his performance at the Super Bowl? All right. Let's get our blood flowing real quick. The mouse is so small on my screen. Okay, here we go.
If I get off at my feet.
Oh, sorry.
If I get off at my feet.
Turn it up. Come on, look around, y'all. Hey, I'm gonna come to you. Hey. What is this? All right. Any Beyonce fans? Hey. Bad Bunny fans. All right. This is to make you dance. Yeah? Hey. All right. You all love Bad Bunny's performance at the Super Bowl? Did you like it? I thought it was really powerful because he used his platform to not only showcase his music, but also tell the story of Latin American immigrants who are just as important as any other group in this country. So I really appreciated his performance. If you agree with me, can you say Ashe? If you agree with me, can you say Ashe? Okay, here we go. Excellent. All right, so today we are going to be celebrating Black music by talking about listening to and reflecting upon the music that I listen to, the music you listen to, the music your mom or dad, grandparents listen to, and the music that our ancestors listened to and created. Ashe? Ashe. Ashe. All right, here we go. So, do you know that most of the music we listen to have unifying elements something that unifies all the music we listen to, right? So what is this unifying element? One, most of the music we listen to have roots in Africa. The roots come from African music, all right? Black music comes from Africa. So what are these unifying elements, okay? One of the unifying elements is this idea of complex rhythms, in which you have rhythms on top of rhythms. Rhythm is the foundation of African music, all right? We also have this thing called call and response. So like when I say Ashe, you say Ashe, right? Or if I say something else and you respond, that's an example of call and response, all right? It's very community-centered, right? It's about bringing people together. It's about using music as a vehicle to communicate. And then we have this thing called improvisation, all right? Can you say improvisation? Can you say complex rhythms? Can you say call and response? All right. So we're going to actually warm ourselves up some more, all right? And what we're going to do is let me go back. Okay. Actually, yeah, before we do that, let's see these elements in action, okay? Did you see? Can someone raise their hand and share? Or stand, speak and stand? You don't want to stand, but you want to speak. Okay, what element did you see? Complex rhythms, what do you mean?
Like, there's different rhythms.
Did you all see that? Different rhythms being played at the same time, right? Excellent. What's your name?
Millie.
Millie, thank you, Millie. All right, anyone else? What else did we see? Yeah. You said it was a call and response happening. You can see that as well?
It wasn't necessarily a call and response, but it was community centered.
It was community centered. I like that. Thank you. What's your name?
Marcy.
Marcy? Can we just do this or do this if we agree? Give him some love. Thank you. What else did we see?
Improvisation.
Aha. Did you all see the improvisation happening? Excellent. What's your name?
Jackson.
Can we show Jackson some love? Are you guys ready to play some instruments? Because I really want to make sure you understand this, because then when we have a really strong understanding of what this means, then when we start to listen to music, we'll begin to like hear things differently. If you agree, say ashe. All right, we're going to play some drums this morning. So I need 10 volunteers to bring your chairs here. We have 10 drums here. So bring your chair quickly, because we do not have a lot of time. I have so much I want to get through. All right, but I want to make sure that we can experience what we're talking about. And then over here, I have my claves. So you guys are already set, so you're perfect. Okay? Please take 2 each, and let's move quickly. Okay? So this whole side, you're going to be playing the claves. All right, thank you. And then, excellent. And then we have maracas over here, but I brought some egg shakers. So can you guys just take 2? All right? This will be my drum, okay? Oh, we have so many more drums. We are not opting out, beautiful people. We will not opt out. You guys take a drum, take a drum. Can we turn on the light? Okay. All right. When I say ago, you're going to say ame, which is traditionally said in Ghana. Ago, ame. That means you're listening. Ago, ago. If you agree, say ashe. Ashe. All right, I'm feeling your energy already. Okay, so we are going to put these elements in action. So we have our first part, which is the middle group. You all are our high, low, high, low. And if you don't have it, can you hear me? Yes. If you do not have an instrument, you can use, you all, part 1, your thighs. Okay? So, for those who are playing the drums, you're playing low, high, low. So low's the middle. This right here is your high, and then low. Good. So let's actually say it. Let's say it. Can you all say low, high, low? 1, 2, 3, go. Low, high, low. 1, 2, 3, go. Good. 1, 2, 3, go. Good. You can use your thighs if you want. 1, 2, 3, go. Good. 1, 2, 3, go. Go. And go. Good. Excellent. You guys are, give yourself a pat on the back. It's so good. All right. This group, you all are going to say, keep the rhythm going. Can you say that? Keep the rhythm going. 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 Everyone should have sticks. Everyone should have sticks. Keep the rhythm going. All right, you all, middle. Excellent. So we have our ensemble. We have our low, high, low. Keep the rhythm going. Low, high, low. And keep the rhythm going. Keep the rhythm going. Low, high, low. Keep the rhythm going. Low, high, low. Keep the rhythm going. Keep the rhythm going. Low, high, low. Excellent. Thank you. Great job. Great job. I really need to hear you all. Don't be nervous. When Are we going to get confused? Let's see. All right. We have our low, high, low. Just a reminder. Right, here we go. Rhythm away. Here we go. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Keep going. Excellent, excellent. Now, I'm going to give you a call, and you're going to respond. I'm going to go, your response is going to be da, da, or whatever instrument you got. You don't got to say da, da. You can clap, right? or snap, tap, or shake, shake. Let's see if you can listen. Oh, you knew it already! I didn't even teach you. That is the actual second call. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, let's keep this thing going. We're going to add some music now. I'm going to say, so those of you all who don't have instruments, you guys are not let off the hook. Because I don't see you hitting your thighs. Some of you guys, I hear the but not too much. You all are going to be the chorus. Okay? And so we're going to add all parts to this. So, the song I'm going to sing is a song that comes from West Africa, Liberia. And it's a welcome song. And it goes, I sing, Vanga Lafia, and you all gonna say, Ashe, Ashe. All right? And if you're playing an instrument, you wanna sing, you can do that too. Some of y'all are like, I wanna sing. Vanga Lafia, Ashe, Ashe. Vanga Lafia, Ashe, Ashe. Vanga Lafia, Ashe, Ashe. Vanga Lafia. Hey, we say Vanga Lafia. All right, the singers are ready. Now we gotta cue the instrumentalist. New rhythm. We're gonna sing and we're gonna play the rhythms. You all are 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, we have the singers coming in. Vanga Lafia, Ashe. Vanga Lafia. Maybe a little louder. Vanga Lafia. Vanga Lafia. Ashe, 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 Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. Thank you. All right, let's give our volunteers a hand. Give yourself a pat on the back. All right, we're going to collect all the instruments. You can just keep your drums there. Thank you very much. Very much. All right. Ago, ame, ago, ago, ago. Thank you. All right. So we're going to now explore these ideas, these principles, these concepts in different genres of music we listen to. Okay? So, how many of you all like salsa? All right, well, we're going to look at rhythms in different music genres. The word rap. Again, the origins of hip-hop music is African music, is black music. In fact, rap stands for rhythm and poetry. Rhythm and poetry, so using poetry, right? Like reciting poetry, but doing it rhythmically. And people who have ill rhythmic patterns are often said to have ill flows. Because the way they can use their words, they can go fast, they can go slow, right? They can syncopate their words, right? So rap stands for rhythm and poetry. R&B stands for rhythm and blues. And then there's salsa, which has a really common rhythmic pattern called the clave, in which you actually use the claves to play. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Can you try that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I wonder if you can find the clave rhythmic pattern when we listen to this music. Check it out. I think the issue is the guest Wi-Fi is not as strong as the school Wi-Fi. So it's taking a while to load. Thank you so much for your patience. All right, so we have the ta 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 ta. Let's see if this works. Sometimes when you have, here you go. Do you hear the clave pattern? Ta ta ta. No, this is driving me crazy. Let's see if I do this.
Oh, so city, que rico, papi.
You guys can see, it's okay? Work with it. Dot, dot. You can hear the pattern there. All right, sorry. One more time. Sorry. Ta, 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 ta,
Oh,
ta,
so
ta,
city, que
ta,
rico,
ta, ta,
papi.
ta, 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 ta. Ta. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, you guys got that. You guys got that, right? Do you guys see how you hear the clave in that music? All right, I'll show you. Let's go to the next video. Okay. All right. So, Carlos Santana was a Mexican-American musician legend. He said, first of all, the music that people call Latin or Hispanic is really African. You guys with me? It's really African. So black people need to get the credit for that. Number 2, Latin people are very passionate, and the music that we love is definitely Afro-rooted, whether it's Bob Marley or Afro-Cuban, because it deals with rhythms. So I didn't say that. I didn't create that. That was Carlos Santana. All right? Can someone read this quote for me? Any volunteers? Can you read it for me?
You can't hate the roots of a tree and not hate the tree. You can't hate Africa and not hate yourself. Malcolm X.
What do you think that means? Anyone? What does that mean? It's a really deep quote. You want to say something? Anyone want to share what they think it means? Yeah.
I think it means like you should not hate yourself and not judge your roots.
Okay. Thank you. I love your energy. Always volunteering. Anyone else? Yeah.
I think it means you can't hate your origins because that's where
Ashe, Ashe. And a lot of us, we have that African ancestry, our roots, but we live in a society that tries to show us what Africa is, and oftentimes it's portrayed negatively, right? So many of us may have maybe African American, but we'll hear things like, oh, I got Indian in my family, right? Or we're from places like Dominican Republic, Cuba, Brazil, right? But oftentimes we don't really understand that for many of us, our ancestry comes from Africa. So we're gonna dig more into that today. Okay, so how does African music have so much influence on American music and Latin American music? Well, we have this map here, because I believe if you're studying music, you have to study geography, you have to study culture. It all goes hand in hand. This map says the value and direction of the transatlantic slave trade from all African to all American regions. So not just America, as we know, right? Americas. All right, and if we see this, what do we see? We see that Africans were taken from what coast? North, east, south, or west? West coast, right? And we see they were being brought across the Atlantic Ocean to many of the places that our ancestors come from, okay? And to me, this is really compelling. This talks about the major regions where captives disembarked all years. And depending on the size of the circle, that tells you the amount of Africans that were taken there. So sometimes when people say black, they just think, oh, black African American, where black really means the ancestry and your roots are from Africa, because black people come from Africa, right? And so if we look at this map, we actually can see that more Africans were taken to the Latin America than even America. Okay? Sorry, my talking points. I went totally off my talking point, so I'm trying to go, okay. So millions of Africans were taken from West Africa to work as slaves in the Americas. They went to places like DR, Haiti, Cuba, Brazil, all these different places, right? The majority of people were taken to Brazil from Latin America. Like I said, there were places from where you come from. Africans, even though they were brought across the Atlantic, they held onto their culture and heritage, which was passed down from generation to generation. All right? One historian, John Henry Clark, he read so much. He said, although people speak different languages, many of them come from Africa, and the only difference between them is a boat stop. Okay. Okay, so why were enslaved Africans brought to America? Many of you all may have learned about the transatlantic slave trade, and we see that a lot of Africans were taken and brought to this part of the world to work on plantations, cotton plantations, sugar plantations, tobacco plantations, rice plantations, and some also came as specialized laborers, right? So they worked as masons, they built the White House, right? Shoemakers, right? How many of you all have heard of Henry Louis Gates? Henry Louis Gates is out of Harvard University, and what he has done is really profound. He has done a lot of work in having people trace their ancestry back hundreds and hundreds of years ago. He did this incredible series called Blacks in Latin America, and this is just 40 seconds of this series. We'll watch.
Between the 17th and 19th centuries, more than 11 million Africans were taken to Latin America as slaves, 25 times the number sent to the United States.
The slaves who came to South America did not sail alone. They brought their religion, they brought their gods, and they brought their music.
We can see those gods, that music, and so much more in the culture of Latin America today. And in the people, their faces and multitude of skin tones. In Brazil, Cuba, Mexico, Peru, Dominican Republic.
We have students of music that came out of this struggle, slavery, is this type of music known as spirituals. Can we get us started here? And one spiritual that came out of this the struggle is called "Oh Freedom," and it goes, "Oh freedom, oh freedom, oh freedom over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free." All right, and also, you can keep playing. So also, spirituals contain coded messages. Do you know that? They were not just songs. They were coded messages. And these messages were used to help enslaved Africans escape. So one famous spiritual is called "Fall the Drinking Gourd." And it was a song that was used as a navigation tool for enslaved Africans who ran away by telling them to follow the Big Dipper to help them to escape. And there's another spiritual. How many of you all know the song "Wade in the Water"? Well, you're going to help me sing it today. Thank you. Wade in the water. Any singers in here? Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God is going to trouble the world. Come on, help me sing that song. Wade, wade. Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. All right, give it up. Anyone else? Any singers? Wade in the water, children, wade. All right, do you all know this song was also contained a coded message? I'm going to sing the same song and I'm going to give you the decoded message. It went something like this. Get off the escape trail, enter the river, children, the enemies trying to find us, so children hide in the water. So these are the messages that they were using to communicate, all right, on ways they can escape slavery. So I think it was very genius using music. All right, to escape. Now, so what role does rhythm play in the history of hip hop? Let's check this out. What would hip hop music sound like if we didn't have rhythm? Would it sound the same? Let's listen to one song without music without rhythm, and then listen to it again with rhythm.
Bad chips like, yeah, Nazareth, I'm fucked up, homie, you fucked up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
Different vibe, right? If you didn't have rhythm, it's a whole different vibe, right?
We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me?
We gon' be
alright. We gon' be alright. Huh?
All right. Now let's hear it with music, with rhythm, sorry. Rap, right? Rhythm and poetry.
Bad chips like, yeah, Nazareth, I'm fucked up, homie, you fucked up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
Whole different vibe, right? Look at some of y'all like, look, she already nodded her head. Look at her. Oh, right? The rhythm, right? The drums. All right. I wanted to show you all something else, but how much time do I have? How much time do I have? Because I have a lot to show y'all. Who wants to see Cardi B? Look at you. Oh, Cardi B woke up. Okay, well, I guess we'll go with Cardi B. I was going to get into like hip hop music and how but we'll go straight to Cardi B because I want to try to get through as much as I can. All right. How many of you all saw Cardi B on SNL? Let's check out this performance. I think it was so fantastic, so yummy. So incredible. You can't sit still. Those drums, I'm telling you. Hey, what did people have to say about Cardi B is giving us Dominican culture and spreading our music, merengue and bachata.
Students in grades 9, 10, and 11 should be working on selecting electives.
Love Cardi B, always on the right side of history. Someone else said, Cardi B's doing merengue in Afro-Latin rhythm. Love it.
Another reminder, this period does end 15 minutes later than usual.
All right, so, hey, let's check this out. Yeah, we're gonna see a little bit of sinners. Okay, we got all the pop culture in here, right? All right, I thought this was a really good analysis. All right, so just check it out. I don't wanna say too much.
Cardi B was black. A few people were confused after Cardi B's SNL performance last night, so let's clear a few things up because this performance was doing a lot of cultural work. First things first, black and Latino are not opposites. Afro-Latinidad exists, the Caribbean exists, history exists, okay? She has a Dominican father and a Trinidadian mother. Two black Caribbean cultures shaped by African ancestry, colonialism, and migration. Being Dominican does not mean not black, full stop. Now let's talk about what you're seeing on stage. That outfit is a Dominican-inspired look, ruffles, color, rooted in Caribbean traditions. I love that she had these beautiful black dancers beside her because black is part of the history. Now the band back there, that's El Prodigio, one of the most respected figures in Dominican merengue típico. It is accordion-led, working-class Dominican music. Now merengue típico comes from the countryside, from Afro-Dominican and mixed communities. So guys, this wasn't random at all. It was literally the perfect blend of the Bronx meets the Caribbean. This was Afro-Latinidad on a mainstream stage, baby. If this confused you, that's not her fault. That just lets me know that you didn't know how layered identity really is. I thought Cardi B was black. A few people...
All right, what did you guys think about that? I thought it was really powerful because we talk about this notion of anti-blackness, right? So I've had people who are from certain parts of Latin America, and if you say they're African, some of them are like, what are you talking about? You might as well call them a monster, right? But again, Malcolm says you can't hate the roots of the tree and not hate the tree. You can't say you love yourself and hate Africa, right? So I'm not saying everyone from those places are necessarily African, but as we see in terms of history, a lot of people are, right? So this is important for us to learn who we are, right? Because if we don't learn who we are, people will tell us who we are. Okay? Ashe. Okay. That's okay. I love y'all vibes. To me, it's all about the vibe.
We're confused.
It's not about the numbers. Okay,
Have you two seen the movie How Stella Got Her?
Okay, excuse me. That's not what that was. How Stella Got Her. Yeah. All right. Thank you all for your patience and thank you all for staying. I know some of you all could have left and you stayed, so I really appreciate that. Okay? I'm going to just kind of move on because we're just going to get into some other pieces, but I know we're limited with time, so some of you all, well, we won't get to that yet. Some of you all were interested in Sinners. How many of you all saw Sinners? Do you like it? Was it scary? Y'all, see, y'all tough. I was scared. I was scared. I was really not wanting to go, but one of the things I appreciate about this movie, can we hit the lights? We hit the lights person here? One of the things I appreciate about this movie so much is the scene where they talked about the origins of blues, R&B, hip hop. They did this whole scene that was just about the evolution of black music. And I thought it was really powerful. Did you guys catch it? That scene? Let's check it out.
We brought this with us from home. It's magic what we do. It's sacred. Happy.
There are legends of people born with the gift of making music so
all the different types, the kora, African
the veil between
instrument.
life and death, conjuring spirits from the past and the future.
Rock and roll. So you can see some of the origins of that music as well in culture. See like the traditional dances from different ethnic groups. Looks like the Dogon from West Africa. Ballet, dance. Pretty cool, right? I think it's pretty cool. I have a lot to show, and I'm going to conclude because I do know that we are short with time. I wanted to share a little bit about my experience going to Brazil. Anyone from Brazil here? Okay. I had the opportunity to go to Brazil like 3 years ago. I'm a little crazy, so I went by myself. I do not speak Portuguese. And all I have with me is my phone and a translator. My phone is my translator. And I went to an area called Salvador Bahia. In this area of Brazil, they have the second amount of Africans outside of Africa. So the most amount of Africans in the world outside of the continent of Africa. And what was so powerful to me is to see how people have held on to their culture and their tradition. And it was evident not only in the different skin tones, but also in their culture and in their music. I had the opportunity to study samba reggae. And so when I was there, this was something that was like incredible. I had the opportunity to see, like I was just outside at a restaurant and all of a sudden like this group of young women who studied samba reggae were outside performing. So check this out. And again, these drums, right? Young ladies just like me and you. These are all high school age girls, or just out of high school. I know this internet. All right. This is me. This is my video I took. This performance. All Brazilian women, right? Some of them look like they could be my cousins or sisters. The singing. So much pride. I also had the opportunity to witness capoeira. I hope I'm saying it right. Am I saying it right? Yeah. Say it again? Capoeira. I always struggle with that word, but have any of you all heard of capoeira? Capoeira? Oh, there's so much to learn. This is why I love music, culture, history. So capoeira is like, basically it's Afro-Brazilian martial arts. But it includes dance, it includes singing, it includes, most importantly, fighting and self-defense. And when enslaved Africans were on the plantations in Brazil, they were like training for self-defense, right? Like, Africans are always thinking about resistance. They never just passively accepted their situation, right? So they were training, but when the slave master was watching them, they would say, oh, look at them singing and dancing, right? So that actually has stayed within Brazilian culture, and I had the opportunity to witness this when I was there as well, so I was just like so blown away. And so this was actually a performance at one of the cultural centers. Young Brazilian men performing martial capoeira. me screaming in the background. And again, we hear those drums. It's incredible, right? Singing, drums, main drums, the rhythms, conjures up so much. Ashe? Isn't that powerful? Ashe. Ashe. So we will, I'll get the south side. Ms. Wine, I just think I have so much more time than I do, but I like to prepare more than less. But I want to close out, this is some of the things I was going to share, but I'm going to close out by singing the song I wrote called My Black is Beautiful. Okay? This is me and my students. I love to sing. I love to write music. I love to teach young people. I love music. Love to learn different instruments. I play a lot of instruments. I'm a singer first, but I love to learn and play a lot of instruments. But as an educator, one of the things that I have, if I had to like summarize like my experience as an educator, especially teaching Black and brown children, I would say that part of my role, I feel as an educator, is to kind of like make young people feel good about who they are, is secure with their identity, because I know how important it is. I went to Boston Public Schools, English high school, one of the first high schools in the country, Latin school, and then Boston English High School. Then I went to Boston College twice. I got my undergraduate degree there. I got 3 degrees from there. Then I got a master's degree there. Then I had the opportunity to study at Harvard. But it wasn't until even after graduating Boston College and get my master's degree, it wasn't until I started to like research my history, travel to Africa, that I really learned who I was and what my ancestors went through, the accomplishments that they achieved. So I think it's really important that as people, we are secure in our identity and who we are. Carter G. Woodson was the founder of Black History Month. It was first Negro History Week, it became Black History Month later. But he said there's 2 types of education. There's one that's given to you, and then there's one that you take for yourself. And the one that you take for yourself is so much more important. And I can tell you, it almost makes me cry. Going to school, paying so much money, and having to like really explore my own identity to feel secure with who I am, that quote is so true. No one can tell me nothing now. Before that, So I wrote this song called My Black is Beautiful because one day I was going into my classroom and one of my students, she's from a West African country of Sierra Leone. She was crying. Beautiful, beautiful dark-skinned girl. She was 11 years old at the time. And I asked her, like, what's going on? Why are you crying? And she said students were making fun of her because of her dark skin. And many of the students who looked just like her, they were Black. That root tree, right? That idea of the roots of the tree. And they didn't know that in making fun of her, they were making fun of themselves. So I wrote this song called My Black is Beautiful. This is the only way I could express like how I was feeling. I'm like, I have to do something about this. And I know music is a vehicle where you can kind of make change, right? Make people think differently about themselves in the world. So I wrote this song called My Black is Beautiful. You can see some of the different things that Black women have to oftentimes go through. Getting suspended for school for being who they are because they have braids in their hair, right? People are oftentimes calling Serena Williams, refer to her as animals. And we just see what happened to the past president and first lady of the United States with Trump tweeting them as apes. You all seen that? So we're constantly just always having to try to like stand up for ourselves and in our humanity. So this song is called My Black is Beautiful. Look at her hair, look at her braids, look at her eyes, look at her nose, look at her fro. But it's all about me. Look at her face, look at her skin. It's either too dark or it's too light. Her complexion's not right, but it's all a part of me. Who are you to say that I'm not beautiful? It's your own insecurity, because I know and I believe my black is beautiful, beautiful. My black is beautiful. My black is beautiful, beautiful. Whoa, whoa. Look at her size, look at her weight. She is too curvy, she is too slim, or even too thin. But it's all a part of me. Hear how she talks, what does she mean? She has an accent I don't understand, I can't comprehend. But it's all a part of me. Who are you to say that I'm not beautiful? It's your own insecurity, because I know and I believe my black is beautiful, beautiful. My black is beautiful. My black is beautiful, beautiful. Whoa, whoa. My black is beautiful, beautiful, so beautiful. My black is beautiful, beautiful. Whoa, whoa. In life, there's one thing you should remember. Oh, that love of self is more precious than anything else. Precious than anything else. There's one thing you should remember. That love of self, precious than anything else. There's one thing you should remember. My hair, my cheeks, my eyes, my nose, everything about me. My skin, my size, my hairs, my fro. There's one thing you should remember. That love of self. My black is beautiful, beautiful. My black is beautiful. My black is beautiful, beautiful. Whoa, whoa. My black is beautiful, beautiful, so beautiful. My black is beautiful, beautiful. Whoa, whoa. Thank you. You guys are wonderful today. Thank you. Thank you for being so patient with the technology and participating.
Thank you everyone for coming. Let's clap up. Let's give it a clap for everyone and this lovely performance. And if everyone can come up so we can take a picture with her.